Durham Light Infantry were a battalion, a regiment from the north of England, specifically from Durham. They famously in World War II were absolutely everywhere. The only place they weren't really was the main Italian campaign. They were in Sicily, they were in Burma, Normandy, North Africa, the 1940 campaign, and in the campaign in Syria against the Vichy French. They were all over the place. And that I thought that'd be a really good basis for an army unit. So here we are. Okay, if everybody could just listen up very carefully. So, welcome to our DLI Battle School. Battle schools were formed by divisions in the British Army. This one is supposed to be one formed by the 50th Division. They're a place you went after you'd done your basic, where you received your drills and your skills. So you knew by this point how to hold a rifle. You didn't necessarily know how a section performed in an assault. So we're going to breeze over some basics, then we're going to go into some proper details. Okay, so you will all have the weapon for your role. Don't worry about swapping it right now. Who's managed to hurt themselves?
Me.
Okay, I will fix you in a minute. Now, in front of you is a range. You'll notice that the first targets are actually quite far away. They're about 200 feet away by my reckoning. Don't ask me for meters. I can't visualize them in my head. I am old. Now, you will be given several different fire orders by your NCOs when engaging targets in a prepared manner. Now, first, the most common order will probably be suppressing fire. When given suppressing fire, you're not necessarily trying to hit the target, you're trying to make the target duck, and you also don't want to burn through all your ammo. So you're going to give them, if you're with a rifle, for example, you're going to go bang, 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 duck, think about it, bang, 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 duck, think about it, okay? You're not going to just blast through your entire 10-round clip. If you're with a Bren, it'd be a burst or two, that kind of thing, okay? So we're going to do a practice of suppressing fire. So if everybody could pick a target on the first row for me, get your rifle out, get your rifle ready. When I ask you to, you're going to do suppressing fire, not before, okay? Try not to hit each other. Right. Aim.
Me too, please.
Thank you, Grant.
Suppress the target in 3, 2, 1, suppress the target.
Oh, fuck! What the fuck?
Oh, god damn it, I've been armoured. Oh, I've been dead.
Oh,
Shit.
something happened.
Yeah. I think it's
Ceasefire.
Right. You can see how that can even, on this scale, that would be demolishing. On a section level, that would just be enough to keep the heads down. With the enemies you will be facing, suppression is a huge thing. They will not put their head down unless you give them a reason to. If they can shoot you, they will. So you will need to suppress targets. The second type of fire I'd like you to practice, and I hope section NCOs are taking note, is a aimed fire. If you ask for aimed fire, this can also be called watch and shoot. This is single rounds designed to kill a target, not suppress them, not annoy them, straight up kill them. So this is literally aim at the target and make sure you take it down. Ready and watch and shoot. And ceasefire.
Ceasefire.
Your final target order will be much simpler. This final target order is mostly for emergencies and mostly for when I want it to look cool and we really, really want to fuck up the target. This target order is fire at will. This is different from watch and shoot in the fact that you just blast everything with everything you have as quickly as possible and as aggressively as possible to drop it. Forget about aiming, forget about careful, forget about ammo conservation. When fire at will is given, you just fucking blast. So, fire at will.
Anyway, stop the bias.
Ceasefire.
Make sure you reload and then
Reloading.
back.
I only have one man left.
Thanks for shouting that, Jay.
Oh god, there's so much blood down here.
If anyone doesn't know,
Oh yeah, I'm
zero.
bleeding.
Put your
No, there's like a
back,
lot of
zero.
blood under there.
Now,
It might be mine.
those I expect NCOs to give when they're prepared. Obviously, they don't fit every situation, so you can't use them all the time. But when you have a chance, please use those. We're going to move on to a quick talk about entrenching. Don't worry, I'm not actually going to make you dig because I'm not cruel. Then we're going to go on to medical, then we're going to go on to grenades, and then we're going to do formations, and then we're going to have a 10-minute rest where you can do advanced training if you wish, and then our live Xing. So, I have just set up, because we have the entrenching tool and we have various systems. On most maps, you should be able to dig in. On some maps, you can't. That's a map issue, not a me issue, so I can't fix it. And we'll only ever find it out when we actually go play on certain maps. This map you can, as long as it's not a road. Now, I have built for you here a little section position or an approximation of this kind of thing I want you to build. There's an unfortunate fact about the trenches and armor that as useful as they are, the more you have, the more frames they take away, and they take away a surprisingly large amount of frames. So, this is a nice and simple construction I'd expect you to make with the entrenching tool. You'd make a large little divot that I'm standing on top of, where the medic and the section 1 IC would sit. This is where casualties would get dragged to, and where the section IC can see the whole section from. It's his job to say where he's going to sit, and the 2 IC will then sight the rest of the section. There are various foxholes made out of small trenches that are one behind, one up, one back, one front. 2 men can lay in these and pray to God that the artillery doesn't get them. I've also connected them with some trenches just for a little bit of extra defense, but that's a bonus you do if you have time. They would be like facing the enemy or in a ring, if I've asked you to do that, around the central position so that everybody can protect and has a good arc of fire. You don't have to do it this rigid. You can spread it out into the better positions if there are any, okay? Now, because I'm not cruel enough to make you all dig this, just in case anyone's wondering, the way you...
Cut out, Grant.
You
I'm
cut
gonna
out.
have a moment again.
Yeah.
The way you entrench is you
Yeah.
hold control windows, you go to equipment, you go to entrenching tool, and you either dig a short trench, which is the one that Grant is standing on top of, or you dig a small trench, which is the one I'm standing on
Oh, what
top
the
of.
fuck happened here?
Multiple people can dig at the same time. So if someone starts digging, you can go up to that trench and windows can dig. You could also remove trenches once they've been fully dug, like so.
Excellent. Now, any questions about digging in? Is this clear to everybody?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just a bunch.
Get around,
Some more?
children.
So I
on the floor,
custard.
sit on the
Once
floor,
someone
sit
has,
down,
someone
sit
has to
down.
be a special
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah.
Now,
I have the
Oh,
right
your
one.
acre. I thought your acre was broken.
Fingers on lips. Fingers on lips.
I know that most of you understand how all this works, but we're going to explain it anyway, just for the sake of those who don't, and just to clarify and make sure we all up our understanding. I'm also using this as a test for our basic training. So, if you tap H and you're not looking at someone, you will open a medical menu. This is a window to many magical things, mostly how to stop yourself bleeding and crying. So, any object part of your body will be a different color if it is shot. I believe the colors are red and yellow. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So if any part of your body is red or yellow, you will need to bandage it. Do this through the bandage and fractures button, which is on the left, directly below examine and treatment. It's below the second E in the examine. This is where you can put things on your body. If your arms are red and yellow and bleeding, you can put a tourniquet on them. This will stop you bleeding. It will eventually cause you pain. When you have pain in our system, with ACE, you will start seeing flashing colors, and it will be harder to play. So you want to nip pain in the bud. By putting a tourniquet on yourself too long, you will cause pain. You will also be able to apply bandages on here. Now, all the bandages do slightly different things, but for the average grunt's perspective, you guys, unless you're a medic, people will disagree with this, but this is my view. Don't worry about what they do. Slap them on until your arm turns blue. That means it's stopped bleeding, okay? You want to do that yourself. You want to be able to stop yourself bleeding yourself. You don't want to do this in an open and exposed position, say at the middle of a field, where you can get shot more, because then someone else will have to come rescue you, and that's 2 guys dead instead of 1. You want to do this when you found cover and you know you're not in immediately needing to move. So say, we've just crossed a field, we've just cleared a bunker, I'm going to sit in the bunker and I'm just going to tape my arm together with a tourniquet and some bandages. Okay? Now, a medic is who you'll get when you need proper fixes, or a stretcher bearer as we call them. They will stitch you, which is another complicated procedure, which will completely get rid of your wound and make you better. They can also give you blood, which will help you. You've lost too much blood if your screen starts to lose color. If you're in black and white 1944 mode, you're close to death. Okay, and you need to go to a stretcher bearer and go, can I have some blood, please? There is morphine. You can give this to yourself. Bear in mind, too much morphine too quickly will make you pass out because it slows your heart rate. Okay? For a very basic perspective, that's all you need to know. We're just going to quickly run through the procedure of...
Slate, can I please interrupt?
Yep.
morphine, a little bit to this kind of stuff. If you lost a lot of blood, don't give yourself a morphine. That's the best thing. Also, if you see your other person literally laying in the field, don't try to bandage him. If there's on limbs, this kind of stuff, just take a tourniquet on it and wait until someone comes, because we're in a live fire action and getting back into cover.
Yeah.
Thank you.
In terms of dealing with casualties, you deal with them once the immediate firefight is finished. If they need proper dealing with, you'll take them back to or get a stretcher bearer to them. You can also pick them up using the interact keys to move them to where they need to be. Okay. Now,
May I interrupt
if
again,
you wish
Grant?
to be,
Sorry.
yep.
You can also pick people up directly from the medical menu on them.
Oh, I didn't
There's
know
the second to last button is drag or carry.
Yeah.
Has the two options on there.
Actually didn't know you could use it straight from the medical menu.
Yep.
That's kind of
Yes,
It's
and
actually
that's
really helpful.
Yeah.
And
And
you
that's
don't have
one
to fiddle with
and-
the like floating interaction menu.
And then it's one thing more, if you don't know if he's dead or not, if you cannot drag him, if you not can bury him, then he's completely dead. Then just let him behind.
So, for very new people, if you need to see how someone's doing, look at them and press H. Be close to them, look at them and press H. If you need to see how you're doing, don't look at anyone, press H, and that will show you how you're doing.
You can also literally change it in the last button what you have there. You can change between the person you look at and what you are.
Grenades are best used in assault when you're close with the enemy and you believe you need to suppress a large group or deal with a particularly stubborn position. They are really effective in the range. There's some targets in the open and some targets in craters. This is designed to show you the impact of grenades in open spaces versus confined spaces. They will bounce shrapnel all over a confined space and wreck everything in it. They will not have a huge wide effect on people in an open field, but you will need to get it within the group, okay? Some kits don't have grenades. If your kit doesn't have grenades, there's 2 boxes in the center. You'll get them when you need them. I would like
You cut out, Grant.
And he's having his old man thing
Sorry.
again.
There's 2 boxes in the center which you'll grab grenades from when you need them when you come through. We're going to come up in twos. You're going to throw a grenade. When you've thrown your grenade, you're going to go through those green fences and you're going to go line up on the other side of the bar. Okay. The first 2 people at this end, can you come over here, please? The 36 is the Buggo standard infantryman's grenades. You throw it, it goes bang. I'm going to throw a 36 in a second. By the way, Control G to swap grenade types, and then you want to press Shift G to throw the grenade. Do not do this now if you're against the wall. This will give you 2 options. You can use the scroll to switch a close throw or a far throw. Don't do the close throw here because you'll blow us all up. Throw the grenade, and you will hopefully hit what you're aiming for. Could you both try and hit the targets that are in the open, please, with a 36?
Frag out.
Lies down.
Good. And if you could see the targets, you'd notice they got rid of most of them. Excellent. For future reference, we will be using smoke grenades. Some kits do have them. Smoke grenades are marked with something that says WP. Who can tell me what they think the WP stands for?
White phosphorus.
White phosphorus. What does white phosphorus do to you when you walk into it?
Burn your lungs.
Burn you, steam you, and boil you from the inside out. Don't walk into a white phosphorus grenade straight away. Let it exist for a few seconds before you walk into it, or you'll suffer an agonizing death.
It's like a finished
Yeah. For future reference, this is what white phosphorus looks like. 3, 2, 1, smoke out.
That's that.
Beautiful.
And you'd wait 1, 2, 3, and then you'd go walk into it. Okay. And I have Gray and Fox go stand in the special place, and the next 2 people come up, chuck a grenade each, and then go stand in the special place.
Fury tactical nuke.
Right, Colgate, Demore, let's go.
What?
Grenade out.
Backpack and you come from tactical nuke.
You need to yell grenade out, by the way, otherwise you'll scare the hell out of everyone else in your section.
I have my fucking mic muted.
Right, Colgate, Demore, bugger off. Thank you very much. Good job.
You're
Next 2.
welcome.
Yeah, and then
Yeet.
once you
I'm gonna see
Yeah,
how
I
jump,
have an
do
op
not say
in my
yeet.
hand before I throw it.
Hold the
Alright,
line.
guys.
Honestly, I wouldn't have
Hold the line.
If you all look forward to me, I am going to go over some of the formations that we might be dealing with. Over behind me is what you call a loose file, or potentially a staggered column. This formation is often used when going down roads. Up front, you see the section in command. That would be me for the recruit section, Norman for 2, and Gray for 1. To his direct rear and behind is the Bren gunner. Behind him is the Bren assistant, the Bren number 2. Followed by a bunch of riflemen, and the last lonely man all at the back is the lovely 2IC, or the Bren group leader. So as I said, this formation is going to be used when moving down roads or in urban environments. allows vehicles to go straight through you whilst keeping some good level of movement and speed.
First,
Section IC's leading this arrowhead, and this arrowhead, can you all hear me at the rear?
We're just
This
moving in big.
arrowhead is what we call arrowhead Bren right. The reason that is because the Bren gun
More,
is the
get back.
right. So
Okay,
you
I'm
get
always
the
first.
section commander at the front, to the right of him, Bren gun, to the right of him, the Bren assistant, and then at the very far right, the Bren IC, the Bren 2 IC, the Bren group leader. And then to the left, you just got all your riflemen. So this is the primary position. If I said rifle, if I said free section, Bren left, you just flip this, so you'd have the Bren, then you'd have the Bren assistant, then you'd have the Bren IC. This one is a line, Bren right, as you can see, the exact same as the wedge, except it's being put into a line. So it goes section commander to the direct right of him, the Bren gunner, to the direct right of him, the Bren assistant, and to the direct right of him, the Bren IC or the Bren group leader. And then to the left is the rifles. And then over there is a file. How that works is you've got the section commander at the front, followed by the Bren gunner. Behind the Bren gunner, you've got the Bren assistant. Then you've got a bunch of riflemen, and at the very back, you've got the section 2 IC, the Bren group leader, keeping it for rear.
Right, guys. So, if you look to if you hold K to open your compass and look to the northeast, there is a German position on top of that hill. There are targets. The individual targets represent single men. The large black targets, there are 2 of them, represent a machine gun. This is an objective that could, at a pinch, be done by a section, but is ideal for a platoon-sized sort of attack. Now, I'm going to open up the floor completely to anyone who would like to talk. I'm going to open up the floor to anyone who'd like to answer. I bought a new fucking standing mic and it still fucking cuts out, for fuck's sake. Anyway,
Sit down.
Maybe it's not the mic's problem.
would anyone just say your name and I'll say the name back if I want you to answer. That's the Arma equivalent of put your hand up. Would anyone like to tell me how they would attack that particular location?
Slates.
Other than slates.
Fox.
Grey.
Gray, go.
Thanks, Grant.
Just Fox.
Bren gun suppressing from the front, while the rifle king goes from the side towards it. And
Perfect. Can
maybe
you
smoking if
Smoke
they
would
can.
be great. Remember, if you're doing a platoon scale, you can also have smoke from the mortar, as well as high X if you want to really, put some punishment on them. Bear in mind, both of those, that the mortar is a limited resource that can and will run out. Can anyone notice anything about the terrain between here and there that will help the assault?
The dip.
There is a big dip, yeah. Can the German, there's a little road with a wood pile that I'm not sure you can quite see unless you've got binos from here.
I'll
I
go there.
just about can.
If you get to that wood pile with a rifle group, not the Bren group, you will be very hard to see. So you can have the Bren suppress until the riflemen get to that group, then have the Bren bomb all their rounds down once the rifles get in and do the deed. My plan for this is to have each section have a go assaulting this objective. Then we're going to have our break. The way I would do it is I would move the Bren team, which is my 2IC plus my Bren number 1, number 2, to about that tree, start laying down fire. I'd have the rifles advance to the dip. If the rifles chuck smokes, if they have them, or frags, if they don't, from the dip into the position, then I'd have the rifles close in whilst the Bren bombs it with fire. If I was doing a platoon, I'd do a two-pronged directional assault, but we're going to do it with a section, okay? Would anyone like to be first?
First section.
3. Oh.
One section. Gray, form them up, perform an assault. Everyone else? 1, 2,
First section.
2, 3. Follow me, and we're going to go do a demonstration.
Bren right. Bren right on Grey. Form wedge. There we go.
Run, please.
Double time. Let's go.
Great, I don't even notice, but there's a machine gun looking at us. He can hear
Yeah,
me.
that machine has killed us twice.
Nah.
Cut off. We're going to suppress now.
Okay.
Suppressing.
Wow, my arm is shaky.
Alright, rifleman, move up.
Move up. Oh god.
Move up, fire.
Moving fire. Oh, man down. Keep going, keep going. Grenade out. That was very short, but it scares them. It's fine. They're only dummies. Oh, I'm out of stamina.
My grenade menu doesn't.
There we go. I.
Melee doesn't work.
They got the MG.
I hate this fucking game for sometimes.
Alright, 3 sections.
everywhere.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you guys now, finally.
Because we need to
Oh,
be
okay,
ready.
okay. Sorry for
constantly
shooting
to
you in the
repel
head.
I will
any,
heal you, but if you ping me again, I will reduce you to fucking.
That wasn't regrettable.
And then
Right, right.
and then after the brain group, the two
Okay,
I see
let's
will
move
go
right
around
here.
sharing
Alright, remember
ammo
when
and
I stop,
injuries and all
Ren,
that
come
kind of
up to
stuff,
me.
and break it, and then get a feel of how the section's done.
Right, Nor's trying again by way, Captain. What's happened to him?
If there's
Hey, Jack, let's move. Jack. I'll be on the right.
Do you hear anything Grant just said?
What was wrong?
Oh yeah.
That's
how I meant Digby as well.
And the brain got a little bit isolated. You would have taken a few casualties, but you would have still got injured.
You probably won't.
You're shot, that's fine, really. Can you see how Selfridge is bounding? He's bounding his team in close order.
That's really great.
He's bounding his teams and he's bounding his teams and trying to get to the position he wants. There's not been a single second since I said he hasn't had that position.
Stop those stuff. That's quite great that he
Yeah, I would like to interject there. That's because our Acre died. But
Yeah, it's
I think like he couldn't hear me at all. I tried to fix that by reconnecting TeamSpeak and then couldn't get in at all.
all the grenades.
Yeah. Yeah, they've done that very well. Yes.
Now, free sections assault was fucking perfect. There was bounding between teams, there was great comms because I was listening with Zeus powers, and there was no point since from the word go when that position was not under fire. That was be fucking beautiful. That's the kind of thing we want to watch. One section, the only comments I would say is if you hadn't had the Acre issue, that probably would have been just as good. As it stands, your assault would have perfectly worked fine. A couple of guys would have died, but yeah. We want to do it with low casualties, but that would have still been fine. Two, yours was also perfectly serviceable. Probably would have had less casualties than one.
This whole section, yeah.
Elton John Ham.
So,
Oh,
we're
okay.
starting here.
You fucking.
Our section is
How
going to head
dare
through
you
to this
leave us like this,
area
man,
with the
trying to talk to
forest
us.
and
Yes,
buildings.
how
You know what Arma's like with maps. This could be a single
Bruh.
bush, or it could be the densest fucking
Okay.
forest in existence.
Okay.
So we're not
Yeah.
entirely
It
sure.
could be the Ardennes, yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna do a little recon. Sit here, see what we can see on this outworks.
Alright, so
objective.
sit here, see, look.
I'm getting dark. It's still chaotic.
At some point,
I have got,
Max is gonna take a
Like a
trundle
make it
up,
rain
ask
if
us
you
what we found, and decide where the other two sections are going from there.
Okay.
What you'll see on the map is likely to be a hook south through this forest.
Was that directed at me?
They're then going to fire up a flare when they get in position, at which point we start suppressing here.
Yeah, mate. What's up?
Like, shall we stay here and
We
then
stay
when,
here, yeah.
when the flare goes off, we just shoot randomly at that.
Yes, we suppress this.
Alright.
Thank you.
They'll push in. We need to keep shifting our fire right as they move, so we don't
So
hit them.
if they're moving here, we're just going to
We're
slowly
shooting
fire.
here, yeah. When they get here, we'll shoot here, etc.
Yeah.
They will then go firm along this line, at which point we move up once we've hooked into it.
We get like a shine, a wiggle, or something.
Potentially, they didn't mention anything, but it should be pretty obvious when they're done clearing this section up here.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, so once we've got this captured
Right,
and they've
Kempson,
gone
when you
firm,
wanna go
we'll
and start
move up
I think we're just going to
back
check
up
up
with them,
along. I
and
think
they'll
we
have
can just like a
seen what's
wall.
on this bunker by then, so we can decide what we're doing from there.
And then
Okay,
Go left.
Go left.
Move up!
go.
Go left into the defilade.
Go left down into the defilade and then go.
What colour flare?
This is company platoon radio check.
Yeah, there's also a machine gun position right there. Bit safe.
Well, this is a cracking start.
Crack
I
it.
haven't-
Jesus
I
Christ.
haven't heard anything about that machine gun thing.
Great, it says "Bun." Other words, it's German, so it's bound to be a machine gun.
7 meters, come on, make spacing.
What's spacing?
If
a
I can't
greenhouse.
feel the
Harold,
warmth
get
of
your ass
my
back here.
fellow, my fellow comrades, I'm not close enough.
Our scouting position is a greenhouse. What the fuck?
Well,
Yeah,
it's a
that's
very
nice.
good greenhouse because I can't fucking see through it.
Alright, yeah, let's
What are they
be
growing?
let's be a bit quiet.
They're growing fuck all.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, that's the one.
Should we clear this first? Is it enterable?
Yeah, it's enterable.
Right, I'm on your 6.
Okay.
Holgate, if you want to clear it very
3,
briefly.
2, 1.
Yeah, clear it.
Roger.
Door front.
Clear and right.
Door left.
My brains are
Roger.
curling.
On you.
Clear the door right.
Clear and right.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't open this door. This
Put it
door is...
down.
Okay.
Okay, let's open this one then.
The greenhouse, Grey.
Door front.
Roger.
Like they
That's
can
a
basically
non-open.
That's also
Okay,
not open.
well, clear.
My brain
Building clear.
did not,
guys.
work.
Building's good.
Okay.
Alright, I want at least everyone to hold here and Fox. Shall we try to scout out a little bit because
Do you not want me to stay here with the section?
Well, you've
Yeah.
both got binoculars.
Maybe.
I'll
Wait,
go
who
with
else?
Gray. I'll go with
Alright.
Gray. You, the rest of you stay here.
I do not know who else has binos, so.
Well, I don't have binos, but...
Fucking hell, it's almost Ardennes here.
Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh how? I'm lagging, Yep, they've seen us. They've seen us.
Inside the house.
Alright, in the
Ow.
house.
Ouch.
Come on.
You were the
No,
worst
CCTV
scouts
is
in
the
history.
house.
Yeah. Now we're in.
Honestly, we walked we walked past one tree and they started shooting.
Yeah, we literally walked past one tree and they already shot us.
Alright, I'm
Stand.
bandaging myself.
One section, report now.
We literally peeked through the trees and we got fucking shot
Right,
at.
cool. 1 and 2 sections, stay here. Keep suppressing fire through those trees and try and kill Germans in the immediate vicinity. 3 section is going to go left across the open
Man
field.
down, man down.
Fire maneuver towards the objective.
Fox is down, medic.
Fox into cover. I am
Where's the medic? Try stabilize. Hit to the chest, check and pulse.
How is wrong with my controls for some reason?
Fox has got a heart rate.
Yeah.
Bandage in chest. It should only
Medic.
take one. We need a medic.
With me for now.
Okay.
Until we
Medic is
actually
inside
get
the
eyes on
house,
this objective, we can't really employ the mortar very well.
Right.
The more you have to carry her inside the house.
Alright.
Where's
Well,
my
Fox has got a
vaccine?
heart rate and Fox has been bandaged up. I'm gonna carry Fox into. Oh, never mind.
Back.
Do you have anything eyes on them or not?
Right, who's my
Run back.
strongest section here, casualty-wise?
Strongest.
One. Just
One
shot.
sec, full strength.
One
Right,
section.
cool. 1 section on me. 2 section remain in this
Roger.
position.
One section on
Alright, yeah.
Kempson.
Keep going,
2
keep
sections
going.
spread out.
I need a medic.
Right, get yourselves in behind 3
Roger.
and work with them to clear the dike.
Roger.
Everyone in.
Why am I here?
Friendly's coming up the rear. 3. We're here to help. We're here to help.
Reloading.
Assist you out.
Ditching.
Alright, I got you covered.
Okay.
Reloading.
Someone is in front of me, okay.
Right, where the 3 sections
Right,
fire?
3
Right,
seconds.
we
Move
need
up
to-
with your rifles. We'll sit here and cover you.
We need to
Anyone see that MG?
get into the ditch. Where's the ditch?
Yeah, where is the
Howard,
ditch?
There.
It's through in those
Howard,
trees.
go.
I don't
Oh
see 'em
fuck,
from
we gotta try
these
and get there
places.
first.
I'm in severe
Okay,
pain.
where's the...
Right, come on, move into the ditch now. Move
Go,
into
go,
the
go, go,
ditch.
go, go, push.
Go, go, go.
Jesus Christ.
Just chasing the ball.
Do we not have any smokes at all?
Right, one section set up here. 3 section down the ditch.
Roger, one section set up. No silly
Heavy fucking
peaks.
rapid rate down to the west.
3 section, let's move left, let's move left. Rifle on me. 3 section, Brent, back up.
Keep
3
up,
section,
three
let's move
section
for the
down
ditch.
Fuck them up.
I gotta reload.
Be careful of close right. I think I just saw a
Lena, you
German
good?
when I saw.
I think so.
Stone walls on
I'm
the
in
right.
pain.
Give cover fire into the objective.
Alright,
You on
first,
ping?
first section rifleman. We're
One
going
section
that way.
on into the tiny hut.
No, not into the tiny house. We're going to check the hard
Next to the tiny hut.
Right. We're taking contact from the bunker up the hill, I believe, and there's a lot of men in the field.
Yeah, I think I saw a German cross the road
Okay,
in front
you
of
guys
us.
suppress the
Okay.
bunker.
Harold, suppressive fire at the bunker
Look
on
at
the
that
hill,
dude
bearing
running across like an
272.
We've got loads running across from up there.
Nemo Tracer.
One moving left and right.
That's it, you're on it. Lena, dump
Yeah?
your Bren mags in Harold's bag.
I don't have a.
Yeah,
Do you?
we all have Bren mags. We all have
Right,
Bren mags.
Arcanian. Right, Arcanian.
Where's Harold?
Yep, I'm out.
Or does anyone in
Oh,
this section
Bren.
have any spare Bren mags?
Who needs
More.
it? Yeah.
If you've still got your Bren mags, dump them in Colgate's bag.
Right, where, man?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh no, what?
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hi.
Right, I've given you
It's
one.
I think someone or is injured. I'm not sure.
My arm is fractured.
Okay, then please say your name.
Harold.
Harold.
I have.
Alright, slow
Not
down your rate of
giving
fire,
you-
Harold. Just suppress it.
Right, there you go. You've got my Bren mags.
Hold, toothpaste. Please,
Shift
guys.
fire left.
Chin
Dirt
toothpaste.
barricade.
Roger.
Fair.
Okay, let me see what's going on with you, Harold. Oh yeah, I see it.
Simpson. Can
Yeah.
we move towards that wall over there, please?
Hang
Or-
5, because that's
I'm
going to be in the
saying, well,
objective.
if
We
they
need
go up.
the
Yeah,
chaps
it's
to go in
perfectly
across the
fine.
left here
I have
first.
you,
Do you
mate.
see the dirt barricade left of the
Smoke.
previous bunker position you were shooting at?
About 270.
About that.
What of it?
I
We've
think
got.
I see a couple
No,
of
that's
dudes
a
in there,
bridge,
so
I'm
just
pretty
keep
sure.
your eyes on it. If you see any tracers come out,
Could
start getting
someone?
their heads down.
Oh,
Who
there's
has
Germans coming right
binoculars?
towards us.
Where?
Yeah,
Left down the
Germans moving
hedgerow, left
towards
of the hedgerow, fellas. Yep.
To the hedgerow.
Okay, Harold, you good?
Oh,
Close in the hedgerow.
Yeah, yeah, nice.
They
one.
are
Good
kills,
hit,
got
good
kills.
hit.
Are they dead?
Yeah, they're
Right,
there.
hold
I
your
don't
position
see
here, lads. I know it's not quite as exhilarating as the others, but when they move into their objective, it should be directly in front of you.
I like,
we'll go
I
up.
like staying
They're coming
here.
across
We
now.
Here we go. Right, check your fucking hell.
I'm
Go,
pretty
Jesus.
sure there's still Germans in that
I can't
trench
see
up
anything
there.
next.
Yeah, I'm dead certain there are.
I
Keep
am
your eyes
looking at one right
Yeah,
now.
but we cannot.
Rifles, watch the right there on the log piles.
On it.
Oh, I'm so close to fucking doming this cunt.
Yeah.
Oh! I got him! I got him! I
maybe
fucking got
moving
him!
right to
Nice
west.
shot, babe.
Far.
This had better be fucking important.
West.
Germans, tree line to the
I don't know.
255,
255.
about 500 meters. On the top of the hill,
Oh, yeah,
skyline
lines.
themselves. You see them?
Oh yeah, I see them up there.
Medic inside.
Reference to
Roger,
Harold's
seen,
Razor.
seen.
Bearing 257.
Any
Always
way-
cover, always cover. Not stay in
cover,
the
please,
open.
lads.
That's a German there.
Let's get to cover. Somebody hit that man.
Oh,
you.
he's fucking.
Fucking hell, guys, he was literally
Make sure he's dead. Make sure he's dead.
Cease fire on him.
watch and shoot.
Good.
Oh, Germans! Direct west!
Oh, there's quite a few of them.
We will fight them in the fields. We will fight them on the hills.
Are the rifles here?
Yeah,
Alright.
rifles are here.
Extra precious shit out of that thing.
Reloading.
Or at least aim fire. Aim fire. They're moving towards the right. They're moving towards the right. You can go forward.
Oh, come on, my dude. Get knocked down.
Today.
Yeah?
Come.
Ooh, fucking sidestep back, you little dickhead. Reloading.
There's a bunch of them on the right side. You can spray them.
Yeah, they're coming along the tree line, Jay.
Yeah,
Like in the
seen. Oh, ooh, fucking hell! Oh my god!
Right, get your section moving to the shrubs, 100 meters to the front.
Everyone.
Roger, everyone go, go, go! That's a bush. Fucking yeet.
Don't think about formations, we're just going to run.
I just defaulted to a fucking arrowhead.
I'm at stamina.
I'm out as well.
Yeah,
Alright, hold this position, hold this position.
pick a shrub.
Yeah, pick the shrub.
This is not a good spot,
Careful
right?
this rock.
Yeah, but Kempson won't get
Yeah,
here.
Kempson wanted
Oh,
us here.
Jesus, okay.
Hit the dirt.
Find a tree or something.
Uh,
I'm gonna get
Harold,
working on
Harold,
a
take
trench
this
for
rock
you.
or something. Yeah, make a
This is my
trench.
max speed. This is my
Ah!
max
Guys.
speed.
Someone's poking.
Other units moving out. Cover.
He's dead.
To the bunker.
To the bunker.
They're moving up. Keep suppressing them.
Yeah, I'm walking.
I don't know why I just stood up.
One
Yeah.
section, are you good to move?
We lost one guy.
Other than Harsis.
This house is dead.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We're going to move into those rocks. On our front.
Right.
Okay.
Bren, can you suppress, just in case?
Yep. Harold,
Suppress what?
just on the bunker line.
We're just going to wait.
Alright,
Low
push up.
fire.
Go.
Push
Yeah,
up.
Just stand in the open.
Wiggle, yep. I'm going to do something stupid.
Don't. No, Gray. You have so much to live for.
Entrenching's moving up.
I see hacks.
You see head.
Yeah, behind those,
Seen, yeah,
literally
seen,
behind
seen,
those
seen.
Head.
bunkers. Yeah, there. Yeah, they want to give
Oh.
hack. Shoot them.
Did they go down or did they just...
I'm willing to fucking rush it to find out.
Want to try it?
Get a
Uh,
bit closer,
you a
yeet
sec.
some grenades.
Let's rush.
No.
Prep it first, prep it first. Slates, hold, prep it with grenades.
Slate, grenade.
Fucking, okay, no grenades.
Grenade out. I don't care.
Get down! Grenade out!
Yeah.
Nade out.
Beyond.
Oh, there's quite a few of them, actually.
Oh, right, left of us. Oh crap,
Last
I
one
think
down.
someone is hit. I
Yeah,
think.
I've been hit.
Oh crap.
Does anyone else have any more grenades?
No,
I'm
I'm just getting down to bandage myself because I've been shot in several places.
How's the war going?
Fucking hell.
Yeah, great. Really
Through
good.
the trenches.
Get
through the
grenades in
tents,
there.
brother. Man down there. Okay, in the bunker. Past the bunker. Down the deflated. Past the bunker. If anyone's got a grenade, toss it that way.
I already threw it.
Yeah, we've already thrown all our grenades.
Okay. Can I get a medic on me?
Front, more people moving front.
Yeah, I'm aware.
At least I took so many back with me.
Got them. Guy front!
Bunker.
He's dead, never mind.
Good. The deflated second bunker further left.
Moving towards
Good
the
hit.
left. Alright.
Roger.
There's another one pushing right. Okay, go on then.
Ray, get me a runner I want the rest
There's
of the
a lot of
platoon in
people
these
for that
trenches.
little cover.
I know.
Okay, I need some medicine.
The more,
Oh, I
Feeling
got
myself
what?
and I was like
The more, I want
inside
you as a
someone's
runner.
feet.
What?
Get the rest of the section.
Roger, get him in the trenches up here. Okay.
Yeah, get in the trenches.
Let's start fortifying.
Everyone, get in the trenches up the hill. Everyone, get in the trenches up the hill. Everyone, get in the trenches up the hill. Go. Double time.
Let's go.
Up that hill. Go. Be careful. There's Germans up ahead.
2 section, follow me. Follow me. 2 section. 2 section.
Where the fuck is 1 section?
They're up the hill.
Yeah, literally do-
They're up the hill. Everyone's going up the hill. Quick, double time. Get to those.
Oh,
Get
shut
to
up,
those
I'm
trenches. I'm
I'm
doing.
on my way.
I'm
Demar.
doing my best job at being a
No,
runner,
you-
all right,
you-
and
you
I've
have
ran
done
out
a
of
fantastic
stamina.
Job. Yeah, I'm
Wait,
out of stamina
you're,
as
you're a
well.
runner and you have a rifle? Where's your Webley?
No, he's
Um,
not actually a runner.
no.
He's been stolen.
I've been chosen by Gray, the god of shoelaces himself. There is lots of contacts up ahead. So
Yeah,
just,
no.
Oh my god!
Holy fuck!
I didn't realize we had the German circus in.
I
I believe you. That's called a love
Oh, oh, there goes another one. Fuck, we've got German contacts down there. In the housing area. Ooh, fucking good one. Holy shit.
Did you get him?
I think so. I'm not sure who got him, but he went down.
I can't see shit.
We got more Germans slightly to the right. Down there.
Shot from the north-east sort of direction, so just keep an eye on watching that way.
Oh my god, stop wiggling, you
Run, please, close.
close? Yeah, that was close.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they're running into trenches for some reason.
Okay, stay prone.
And we'll die anyway.
You will die if you get up, so don't get up.
That's what I tell myself every morning.
Come on, Harold. Come on.
No,
Okay.
I'm staying here.
Now, from here, I reckon I can get us a trench in. If I can stop being fucked by this rock.
Did you all lose your contact?
No, I wear glasses actually.
You fucking dick.
Where's my entrenching tool go?
Fuck.
I
Yeah.
burned.
Oh, alright. I thought.
We've got
because you were pointing
Germans
and I
on the
didn't hear
hill,
anything.
260. On that hill there. Right on the tree line. They're dug
260
behind
was
it.
that?
Yeah, from my position. You can
Bloody
see
hell,
him
you've got a
peeking over.
fucking good sight.
that was without the binoculars as well.
Please
Oh, yeah,
spread
yeah,
out.
yeah.
Please spread out. Don't stand on the same spot, everyone.
I can hear you
Thank
all
you.
now.
Lovely.
I could only hear
No, yeah, I have
2
to.
people.
Yeah, because
Aye.
you have to reload your acre.
Yeah, King.
We're in a
You
really
have to
bad
reload
spot.
the
Can I
acre,
suggest
so
we move
that's
Yeah,
the
I
whole
did.
problem.
Yeah, I redid
Yeah.
it. It's fine now.
Right, give me a report, very quick one.
Guys, can we just
We've
get
got
through?
We've
Germans.
contacts bearing
I
260
can
on
hear
the
you,
tree
no
line
issue,
on the
great.
top of the hill.
There's also
Yeah, I think we
contacts
just
bearing
some
240
otherwise,
very
well.
far.
Got eyes on anything else?
240 as well.
240, okay.
Yeah, that
Right.
works
In the
so
field
well.
over there.
Down the
Perfectly good.
road.
There's a
Yeah,
perfectly
like
good
they're
house
running
in front
towards
of
the
us.
left.
Enemies.
I fully intend
Enemies
to take that
bearing
house.
240. Enemies bearing
Why is this
240
in dead
walking
space?
towards us.
Enemies 240.
Walking towards us.
Nah, shot over there. They're walking towards sort of thing.
Right.
Oh, right.
Great, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Right, there's a perfectly good house literally just dead ahead, and that's better than sitting in dead rat.
Yeah, but
That's what we're going to do in a second. We're sitting here
Well, I'm
to
not
say...
going to have you all arguing about it. I'm going to come in
Oh,
and
God.
tell you to go and take that house now
Yeah.
because I've just
Medic
coordinated
Seems like
covering
that's gonna
fire
happen
with
very
number 3
quickly.
section who are doing that.
Okay,
alright, we're going to
Go.
first section.
Hello, lay down.
Just go.
let's
Well,
go.
I didn't want you to go straight to the house first because I need to keep the platoon in line.
Oh, okay.
I
Well,
am
never
certain.
mind.
I am certain. I am certain.
I am a snake. I'm a snake. I am a snake.
Come on,
Don't
keep
look
moving.
behind you, keep going front. Come back and scoop people off the pavement later.
Yeah. Oh crap! I think someone.
Don't worry about frags, just get in there and do some stabbing.
Keep moving, keep moving.
Oh, you
Fence.
Jerry
Bayonets
Potter.
don't work. Bayonets are bugged still.
I'll swear at the man.
Guns up. down.
Clearing.
Behind you.
Okay.
Yeah, as soon as that thing peeks out, I'm getting nailed with everything you've got.
Right, speaking
Contact down the hill.
Think.
Dropped him.
Good hits. Watch and shoot. There's another one there.
Dropped him.
Moving down the hill.
Got him.
Good.
Oh.
Don't waste your ammo on the rabbit. In the bushes. Hard drag. Nail it. Hot drag, gunner.
Reloading.
Still alive.
Gun is down, gun is down.
Okay, good, good.
Actually, when we
Having connection issues.
Alright.
Damore's going to be my 2 IC. I've stepped up to 1 IC. I'm not going to be with you for now. I'm going to be...
Fucking swimmingly. Back to cover.
Bloody hell. I'm going to be in the O group with command.
Over the head, over the
Roger.
head.
We're about to move out when this contact's dealt with to the west. We'll be at the back
Right,
of the
wake
line,
up. We're
keep
in
about a
contact.
15-minute
One
space.
section.
Roger.
Move up through the wheat on our right. Go as far as you can.
Roger.
Corn.
Okay, 1 sec on the right. Come through
1
the
sec
wheat.
on the right. Be Theresa May. This is not wheat.
That is definitely corn.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck this is.
I feel like Taron running through the cornfields.
Haronsamon.
Haronsamon needs a bondulance. Having a strong help, please. Oh! I did not like that.
I believe in corn on the cob.
I don't.
You're the cop in the corner right now.
The cob on the corn, the corn on the cob. Come on.
Damn, I'm amazed at all this corn.
I swear to God, I'm
That wasn't very sweet.
That was a very corny joke.
Fuck.
Oh, fucking hell.
Sit up here.
I will decob you, honestly.
Where's here?
On me, on my voice. Come to my voice. Come to my lovely, sexy voice.
Well,
Damn.
that's a lie.
Hello, hello. Right. MG there. Rifles, come over to this other section of low
Oh,
wall.
okay.
Spread yourselves out. Don't get too close together. I don't want you all dying instantly. Let's get some suppressive fire out. Past that smoke.
Elongated firing mode activated.
Yeah. Box.
Thank you.
Keep moving.
Keep moving, Bree.
Keep moving.
Suppressive fire on that
Come on,
field
forward.
car.
Free section on me. Follow Selfridge and stay on his ass.
I don't think there's. I think the person who's manning the field gun is dead.
Yeah, hold fire, hold fire.
I don't suppose anybody's seen Normandy.
No.
Not recently, no.
Fuck it.
Not for like the last half hour.
It is decrewed.
It's decrewed. Okay,
Decrewed.
good.
Roger.
Oh, never mind, I have one more.
Suppressive fire on that position now.
I got
One section. If you're
Uh,
not involved with
contact,
healing
fucking
to more,
there,
get in
to-
cover.
Fucking blast him. Fucking hell.
Not going
Thanks. Be careful.
Suppressive fire out on all of these positions.
Oh, I need to reload. You're on the
Right,
memento.
free section's going to move in and clear the position with grenades, so check your fire when they do.
Roger.
First
Okay,
section,
go.
Move.
Go, go, go.
I need a drink.
Hold in the ditch. Don't get in there and confuse Selfridge.
Okay, hold here.
Ooh.
Hold here.
Shrapnel coming in close.
Coming out left. Watch the left-hand side for enemies being pushed out.
Like fucking hunting dogs. That way for them to push the deer out.
Exactly.
Fuck it. One section. Leave the Bren here. Rifles get in there and clear it.
Roger.
Roger that. Brensec,
Yeah.
stay here.
First, clear. First, we're going to clear.
Hooray, I get to deal with Harold.
Friendlies.
Guns up.
No.
Suns up, guns up.
Wiggle, wiggle.
I don't think you understand how this works.
Which house?
The fucking hut thing over
Oh.
there. Okay, good.
Who's going over there?
Someone's got it already, don't worry.
Oh,
Okay, gun pit's clear.
Clear. Ah, get down!
Oh shit!
Fucking hell. That was a P-47 as well.
Fucking missed.
Fuck me.
I think it was Grant from the ID.
Ooh. Woo! Great success!